Yo, what up? This is Mike Brown, and this is The Art of Letting Go. Today, I have a special guest in the building. One of the most amazing people that I've ever met in my life. We met through a mutual friend. And I think when I really felt connected to you, like I felt connected to you when I first met you, but I
Mike.
really felt connected to you when we went to that concert. You can hear me?
Yes, that was our first time hanging out. Selves. Yes. That was so fun, Mike.
Yeah, and I
Wow.
was just, and you just instantly like just became the homie at that time. So
Ditto.
yeah.
I was like, oh, I see why James and everybody loves Mike. Mike is super like cool and chill. And you know what, Mike? When I'm around you, I feel just very like I can just like let that out and be at ease and be my natural, true, at ease self. You know.
That makes me
I
feel good to
appreciate
know
you.
that. It really does. I appreciate you too. Can you let the people know who you are?
Oh yes, hi. My name is Jasmine Walker. So let me ask you a question, Mike. First, I want to know: should I be looking into my camera when I'm talking, or into your eyes in the video, which is lower?
So I just see a picture of you. I don't even see a video of you right now.
Dang, that's crazy because I definitely put on makeup because I keep getting the picture.
Yeah, no, I just see
That
your
is too
picture.
funny. So okay, yeah, that's there for work. But yes, I am Jasmine Walker, Black and proud and happy to be me and living in New York City. It's 2020 and I'm thriving. Got no complaints, Mike.
That's what's up. You want me to let me see. I could probably turn your video on. Let me see. I'm gonna ask you to
If you can. Okay, start my video. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, no.
Hey.
You see me? Oh, no.
Yes,
Let
I
me see.
can.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy, man. This whole time, I thought you could see me this whole time. That's so
No.
wild. Peace and blessings, my brother.
Peace and blessings, Jasmine. How are you doing?
So wild. I am just a tree growing. I feel it. I feel the leaves, and it feels good. I'm just thriving and happy, Mike. I have no complaints, like for real.
That's what's
Every
up.
day I try to just, be here and be present and find something to appreciate. So
Yeah. And speaking of being present, while I got you here and while we got the listeners listening in, I was thinking we should take 3 breaths just so we all can be in this space together. So you can leave your eyes open or you could close them. I'm gonna probably close mine, and we're gonna take that first one. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in one more time. Breathe out. And this is our last one. Breathe in and let it go.
nice.
Thank you for being here, Jasmine.
Thank you. That was nice. That was perfect.
You know what? It felt right. And this, like I said, this is my first time trying it out, but it felt right to do with you. So I'm glad that
Oh, really?
yes, you were my
Interesting.
first guest
I'm
that I
happy to be
did
the
that with.
person.
Yes.
I think that's so dope. Yeah, because while I'm doing it, I'm listening to your voice. I'm really very present, like where I'm sitting, what I'm doing, how my body feels. So keep doing that.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. I wanted to talk to you today because you're a children's author. I am a music teacher. And I thought this would be a really dope episode for us to speak to our younger selves. Because
Oh, wow.
did you see yourself being a child author, like when you were I guess coming up?
Yes, yes, yes. Just because I have always been reading and writing, so I felt like that had to mean something. Like that was my hobby. Some kids' hobbies is video games or like doing your hair or I don't know what the hobbies are. Lots of things. Mine was just reading, and
Yeah.
so I figured that was something special for me. Yeah.
That's what's up. And I feel
Yeah.
that way about music. I don't know if I ever saw myself as a teacher, but
Mhm.
I've always like done music. I've always recorded sounds. So my mind,
Yeah.
as early as I can remember, like third grade, I remember recording myself on toys and stuff like just.
Wow.
So
That's
now
what's up.
I appreciate that. And now being a teacher, I'm trying to teach those skills that I was trying to figure out as a kid, and I have more knowledge on to kids that are
Yeah.
around the age of where I was.
Right. If there was one thing, only one thing that you say, you know what, if they don't get nothing else, I want them to get this, what would it be
Mm.
for you and your kids?
Oh, I like the first thing that came to mind was having them just see what a model of a decent human being. And
Oh, wow.
the
Wow.
second was just some type of interest in music, whether it's singing, playing an instrument, or just simply appreciating music.
Right,
What about you
right.
though?
I forgot what I asked you. Tell me, what did I say?
You asked me what was one thing that I would want my students to take away
Yeah.
from.
Um, take away confidence in yourself. I feel like that's
Ooh,
something that as we get older, we definitely get more of it, but I feel like when we're younger, it's there. We just don't know it's there. We don't know how great we are when we're young for some reason, which is wild. Like mostly we don't, or we know it and then we grow out of it, or grow out of it. We're taught out of it. But like, if I could just impart anything to the young people that I interact with, it would be like, you can do whatever you say you can do it. It's that confidence.
I agree with that, and I feel like that is a part of what I'm trying to do as well. Because I don't mind making a mistake in front of my class, like especially when it comes to playing instruments and stuff like that. Like I make mistakes so they know like you can make a mistake and still be whoever you want to
Right,
be.
right, and even more like mistake is the learning process. There's no
Yeah,
mistake. The learning process, and it's good for them to see that process, so they can find their own.
yeah. How do you feel? And it's funny because I had this conversation yesterday with someone, but how do you feel school impacts creativity from your perspective?
Ooh. Well, I think school, there has to be a place for kids to interact with one other kids, but also like history and resources. So I think that's a good thing as far as school. But I think school definitely structures creativity out of you because it's not meant for that, which is not a bad thing. School has its place, but I think that the creativity is something that needs to be fertilized at home. Honestly, I think home is the place to do it. But I think
Yeah,
school definitely plays its role.
yeah, and
What you think about that? About school
I
being?
for me in my own personal experience, I feel like school was kind of a negative for my
Mm,
creativity, just because
okay.
it made me seek validation because I may have been doing something my own way, and I was
Right.
looking
Right. Right.
for looking for that validation of an A or a good
Right.
job. And
Right. True.
with
True.
my
True.
students, I try not to validate or invalidate what they do.
Right.
So like we've been doing songwriting, and I let them write whatever they want to write, whatever they feel, and they'll ask me how is it, and before I tell them how I feel about it, I ask them how do they feel about it.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
if
What
they
do
like
they
it,
say?
a
Right.
lot of times kids will say they like it, but the kids that say they don't like it, I always ask why. Like, why don't you like it?
Okay.
And
Huh.
there are kids that I see like myself that are just like,
Mm.
it's not good enough. It's not this. It's not that. And I always tell them, ask someone else, get a second opinion, and see what someone else says. And they'll ask two or three people, and those two or three people tell them they like it. Then they'll come back and tell me, So I just trying to
Yeah.
teach them more than music.
Right. 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 Yeah. Yeah. I think that's inevitable. with
Yeah.
you as your teacher all the way around. You know?
Do you feel like you've been confident your whole life?
No, no, no.
At what
I feel like
point,
I was. Uh-huh.
I was gonna ask you, at what point do you think you lost it, and at what point did you regain it?
I could say lost it 9 or 10, and regained it where it's solid. I would say 33.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it's a big gap, right? It's a big gap in age, but I feel like it's probably what it. Yeah, it probably makes no sense.
I would kind of agree with you though, because I would say for me, I probably lost it maybe like ninth grade. I'll say I lost it like ninth grade because we moved to a different area. I started going to a different high school and probably lost it ninth grade, probably gained a
Okay.
little. I had some ego, false confidence in college.
Yes, I had that. Okay, definitely had that, but that wasn't until that was still later on. Okay, so you had some
Yeah.
false confidence. Okay.
And from the false confidence, I feel like I gained some insecurity because when I came out, that's when I felt like just overly exposed to the world. So I was just kind of, you know,
You felt like
yeah,
you lacked confidence.
yeah. But I would say 33. Like last year, what's so crazy is I just turned 33 last year, and last year was when I really, really felt like
Really, Mike?
yes.
I
I
didn't
mean,
know that.
I probably exert parts of confidence, but I would say when I'm alone, I used to not feel
Mhm.
that confident, but now I'm in a place where like being by myself, I see what other people have always tried to make me see.
You know what's funny that you say that, because I feel that way just having talked. I haven't known you for these years, but like I can see that. I can see what you mean by that. I feel like you seem more sure of yourself and like more sure of your like choices and decisions and opinions. So
Yeah,
that's a beautiful thing.
I
Something
appreciate
about
that.
yeah, wow, good for you.
Thank
Good for
you.
you.
And
Like
it all
it's
you said what?
I was gonna say I feel like it's never too late or too early. Like it comes and goes,
No.
ebbs and flows, and even when it's there, I feel like it could always get more solid. Which is a good thing.
And even when it go away, like just practicing it so much, it's like you
Right.
know how to jump back into it. Like I think that's what I'm
Right.
getting quicker at is
Right.
just
Yeah.
being able to either step in a situation or step out of a
Mhm.
situation.
Right. That's a fact, Mike. That's a fact. I think that's just like maturity and love in general, self love in general is just knowing when to get in and get out. Like
Yeah,
knowing what's best for you in the moment and not apologizing for it, just doing it because you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to take like a lot of moments as teachable moments, like for myself,
Absolutely.
but for others
Mhm.
as well. It's like rather than getting into it with you, let me take this opportunity to teach you what I just learned from this by expressing to you because you may not even be understanding what is going on right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. But let me just like check myself in this moment as much as I can, because I can only do so much though. I can only check myself so much, but
Yeah, yeah. Like
do that.
I think that's the man, and this time, like this pandemic and quarantine and stuff, I've always been pretty self-aware, but being alone right
Mhm.
now has been like really been
Yeah,
like every moment, every
yeah,
move I make is like, whoa, like why are you doing that?
yeah, yeah.
What made you think that? What made you do this?
Right.
It's been shaping me for like when we do get on the other side of this, like I really feel like I'm whatever that best self that I was constantly searching for
Yeah.
is like
Right.
I'm gonna realize that it's been here the whole time and I'm gonna just move and walk in
Yeah.
that.
Absolutely. I think so many of us will, because like you said, just that time to like be alone and reflect, and it's necessary. It's
Yeah.
necessary, whether you want to do it or not. It's necessary. You know.
What has been your biggest lesson of this time?
Um, the biggest lesson, I'm going to say that it's always me. Like the problem, the solution, the answer, the call. It's always me, and um, I guess just taking responsibility for that, for what's coming to me and what's leaving from me and all of it. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Why make that face when I say that? You look shocked for sure.
I feel that. I feel like I get a different one every day. But I would say
true.
the one that speaks loudest to me is just letting myself be. Like some days when I just don't feel like doing nothing, I might need to take a day to just not do nothing.
Yeah.
And
Don't do nothing.
the first couple of times I did it, I cried. Just because I felt worthless. I felt like, damn, I'm not doing nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I told.
Where do you think that comes from, Mike? What do you think the idea of I ain't doing shit, I'm working? Where do you think that comes from? You think it's like familial, or you think it's like our society, or you think it's like just
I think it comes from my mama, because my mama was like, and I appreciate her for it. She was definitely hard on me, you know, but she was hard on me because she's hard on herself. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
So people, what I'm learning, the more I'm around people and the more I'm away from people, I'm learning people treat you how they treat themselves. So if somebody,
that's what I learned too, Mike. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I learned that too recently. You're right.
If somebody lashing out on you, it ain't about you. Right. It's because of whatever internal shit they got going on.
That's a fact. That is so true. That's so true. That's the beauty of like friendships.
Yeah.
My bad. What were you saying?
No, you absolutely right. No, I was saying my mom always pushed me to like not be my best, like not to do my best, but be the best. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's a difference in being your best and being the best.
Right. One is competition oriented.
Yeah.
With other people.
Exactly. But at the same time, like I said, I don't fault for that, because I feel like that was the best way that she probably could communicate it. Same with my dad. Like my dad is very competitive in that way too. So I think a lot of the competitiveness come from my parents, and then also, you know, me just having my inner shit that I was dealing with as a kid, like just having that chip on my shoulder of being the gay kid or whatever. It's like I have to be twice as bad as the next dude, or like whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we definitely express ourselves based on like how we feel about ourselves, and everybody else, they get that too. Yeah, that is real. That's dope. That like I feel like I know so much about like human nature. I feel like I could just sit and like watch people. I was watching The Matrix the other day. I thought about you, Mike.
Favorite movie?
I think I watched it on Sunday, I think, or Monday. Yeah, I thought about you.
You know that's my favorite movie?
No. I said that because I didn't know that, because when we were at the concert, remember we were standing outside and that girl came up to us, and you said like, this is The Matrix. I was like, oh shit, I just watched it then too. That's how I knew the reference. But yeah, that's so funny.
And it's funny you say that, because that's really what this time feels like to me right now. It's like you either choosing the red or the blue pill. Either you're gonna jump on the other side of this and be great, or you're gonna be stuck in I wish things was back how they used to be.
Right. Oh my gosh, Mike. I just realized 2 days ago, I was like, you're either solution oriented or you're problem oriented. And that's just how that's it. There's no other way about it. Like, because your time, you can be either or, but in the moment, you're only one or the other, like really and truly. And many people are not solution oriented. I think that's the only way we can thrive, is being solution oriented, you know? Focusing on like what's next.
And it is dope to like be that aware and see that, but it's also scary because you start seeing people that are close to you and how they think, and it's like, damn, like I struggle with like, what do I want to align with, and what's this, what's that. So I just got to just walk this straight path, and like whatever connects to it does, and whatever doesn't.
But you already know, like, we can't change other people. You know that.
No.
So you already know the answer to that. Like, where you gotta focus is what you want. Yeah, it's hard though when somebody close to you is like, you want to shake them. Can't you see this? And they can't. it's not their fault. That's just where it is. It's where they
Yeah,
are.
and that's something I've had to let go of during this time. Just not taking on other people's shit,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm really good at, like, trying to be solution based, but trying to be solution based for other people as well. And sometimes you just gotta, no, that's
Yeah.
yours. I'm gonna let you keep that one.
And that's their journey. Yeah, that's their
Yeah.
journey to like figure shit out on their own. Yeah. Yep. It's a self journey. I didn't know you had a dog.
That's my roommate's dog. I got roommates.
Oh,
It's an attachment.
got you. Understood.
But I'm manifesting a move, because this is something else that's came up for me during this time. Like, I really like having my own space. I do.
Yes.
I really do.
Yeah.
And I could be, I could be being treated the best, which I think it'd be different if I was rooming with like a friend or like somebody I was close to, but like they more acquaintances. Like, we don't really like even talk that much, which is cool, but
Right.
for me, sitting in it right now is like, nah, this is
Yeah.
not what I want no more.
What do you like most, or what are you looking forward to most about living alone? Again.
Oh, not having to clean the bathroom after people.
Ooh, yeah.
No, but really just having my own peace, like whatever I want to
Yeah.
do, feeling
Yeah.
the comfort of like, this is mine and whatever I
Right.
want to do. Because living with other people, it almost feels, for me, it feels kind of like college dormish. So
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't all the way feel mine. Like, I go outside to smoke weed. I go,
Yeah, right.
I don't want to have to be conscious of being respectful to somebody else's
You
space.
want to put your hair down and do you at home. I get that.
Yeah.
Home sanctuary. Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
Soon come, my friend. Soon come.
Hey,
Soon come.
you know what?
Yeah.
You know how it works. You put it out there and it just
Absolutely. Can't wait for the housewarming. I'm ready for it.
right. Hey, you know what?
I'm
It might
sure
be
I'll be
around
there.
it might be around that time too, for real.
That'd be dope.
Might
That'd
be
be dope.
around that
Looking forward
time.
to it. Yeah. Where would you want to live?
I've been thinking like maybe Hollywood, Koreatown. Like, I kind of like those
Okay.
areas.
I
Yeah.
like K-Town. Yeah. I used to live near K-Town.
Yeah.
I think I want to live in Leimert Park this time. I want to live somewhere where I could just go out, so like somewhere I can kind of like walk around and not have to like get on the bus to go nowhere or train. I want to just be able to walk around somewhere. So
Leimert Park is dope
I'm
too.
hoping
It's
to.
beautiful over there.
Yeah, I like it. Lots of
Yeah.
shops and restaurants and
I'm gonna
yeah.
have to come visit.
Please do. Hell yeah, that's the point. That's the point. That's the point. To have people come over and chill and yeah. Looking forward to that for sure.
That's what's up. So I got a question that I ask all creatives. How are you staying inspired? How are you staying inspired during this time?
Honestly, it's the same as it always is. I just meditation is something I is honestly it's my answer to everything. Like meditation is the answer for every question you got for me. That's gonna be the answer. But so here's something that I haven't done yet, but I'm planning on doing. And I actually so last night I had an epiphany about like music and memories and how like it's like you can't have one without the other. If you have music, if you have a song, if a melody you heard, it's always tied to a memory, to an experience. And that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing, depending on that memory. But either way, it's looking back, right? You're still looking back, living in the past, living in that memory. So last night, because typically I probably listen to like 95% of the music I listen to is stuff I already know. I don't listen to much new stuff, honestly. And that's like, and I love music, so I should venture out to new stuff, but it's a challenge. So, but I told myself I'm going to start listening to new music and just not have any ties to memories to these songs because they're fresh, they're new, and that's going to help me be present and be in this moment because I don't have any memories about like anything else. So I think to answer your question about how do I stay inspired, just
Yeah,
doing new things intentionally that I haven't done before.
that's what's up.
That's one. Yeah.
It kind of
Another
go.
thing I started doing too. Huh?
No, what were you gonna say?
Another thing I started doing too is macrame. You know what macrame is?
No, what's that?
Let me see it. The macrame is it's like a plant hanger. It's going to be a plant at the end of it. You've seen it
Okay.
before with plant.
Yeah.
I started doing that recently, like literally yesterday or the day before that, and that's really fun because I don't really work with my hands a lot, so it's just fun to work with my hands and like just be inspired in new ways.
That's what's
That's the way
up.
I stay inspired. Yeah, yeah, it's been cool. It's been cool. I like it so far.
That's really dope. I like what you said about the music too, because music for me is definitely like sometimes I may not even need a picture and I can still just go back to
Yeah,
a memory from a song
absolutely,
and get
absolutely,
real sad or anything.
absolutely, Mike. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, exactly,
Because I feel like most of
exactly.
the music I listen to is sad anyway. So it's like it all just be taking me there, putting me all in my feelings. But during the quarantine, I've been trying to make playlists like just so I can go back to this time, which I probably started it like 2 years ago. Because
Okay,
I music is like a time capsule for me. So if I'm listening to all this music in a
definitely.
month, I try to put it on a playlist and like I could go back and listen to it and just see how I felt during that time or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely like a yeah. You sound like a journal, like it's something like you write these words, feelings. Yeah, that's dope.
That's what it feels
That's it.
like.
Yeah, yeah, like that. Huh? How do you stay inspired? What do you do on a regular basis
So on a
that
regular
keeps your
basis, I make my bed every day. Um,
Huh?
yeah, something about making my bed makes me feel like okay, I'm ready to take on this day. Um,
I've read about that. So, are you generally like a neat person in general,
I
or
say
is it just
I'm pretty
bed?
neat. I'm pretty neat, but I know if my bed isn't made, I know I start to get like junky. I'll just start throwing stuff everywhere. So
Actually, James mentioned that to me. Yeah, he mentioned that to me about making your bed is a good way to feel accomplished and like start your day with like intention. Huh,
yeah,
Mike? I might start doing that. Okay, okay.
I journal every day also. Even when I
Yeah,
don't feel like it, I journal every day.
mm-hmm.
And I stretch, I pray. And since the quarantine has started, I've been walking every day, walking or running or jogging, just trying to keep my body active.
That's what's up, Mike. That's what's up. Yeah,
Once I run through all that, like I'm ready to go. And I think
yeah,
what's really been
that's
giving me
true.
inspiration, like I feel like I create in so many different mediums that like if I'm
Mm-hmm.
feeling like working on music today, I'll work on music. But if I want to work on this music
But
class, I'll work on this music class. But
right,
the school stuff has
so,
really been inspiring me because it's like I'll make one video. Like the first video I did was just to get out of my fear. Like I was afraid to do it. I just did a
really
video. Yeah, I
afraid of what?
self judgment. Um, like that
Hmm.
feeling of see that's the thing that I have to rewire right now in quarantine, which I feel like I'm doing it because
Yeah,
I always doubt myself, but for me what I'm learning is I just need a starting place to get me going. So
that's true.
if I do my absolute
True.
worst from the start, I can only keep getting better. So
That's
for
a
me,
fact.
okay, let me just shoot this video. I shot the first one and then I wanted to make the second one better. Then the third one is like the best one so far. And now I'm like, okay,
Nice.
how can I make this better? How can I put my own music in it? How can I keep
Yeah.
making this me? And like, I've never created music for kids, so now it's like it's pushing me to do other things.
Wow.
You know,
Oh, I love that. I definitely see a YouTube channel for sure. A web. Now I see it. Just like I think this is the time where we're able to see people in like new lights. No, you're not Mr. Rogers. You're Mike Brown.
right?
Mr. Rogers was dope, but he was for a different time for people. Mike Brown
Yeah,
is for 2020.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that.
And that's how I feel too. Like I really feel like, I look at what, all my friends are doing. It's like we all are like shaping the world for what it's going to be
Mm.
for the future. And I'm so happy to be able to do it in my own creative ways. Like I had a live class today with my students, and like they were like, this is the best music class ever. And I'm like, I ain't even really do nothing, but
You underestimate yourself, my friend. Don't do that. You underestimate yourself. Wow.
that
Uh,
felt really good. Like they really
yeah.
appreciated it. It was just like, man, like I just want to keep bringing, like, I think the biggest thing for me that, and this is another thing that's been keeping me inspired, bringing people joy. Um, like I don't know what it is about this quarantine, but I really been trying to like be there for others. And I think because I struggled so much in the beginning, like I was pretty like I told you earlier, I was crying and stuff during the beginning. Like, but once I was able to work through all of that, it was like, okay, how can I be there for others? Let me do this karaoke, let me do
I
whatever.
know.
I think that
Right.
the next creative project that I'm taking on right now is I have these blank postcards. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna just draw art on all of them, and then I'm gonna send them out to just people
Oh
randomly. Yeah,
no! That would be a good
just like
process.
just a pick me up, like just something from me, like just to know, like, hey, was thinking about you.
Right. People love that. I love that.
Yeah, I
Wow.
appreciate that. I will make sure to get you one. I will.
Please do. Yeah. I can't wait to get it now. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Wow. I love it. I think Mike, you are like with your classes, I feel like you are looking at it from a teacher's point of view, which is great. You're supposed to, that's great. But the kids are looking at it from like they got a cool black man who cares about them, like taking out time from his day to like teach me this. That
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what you're doing. They happy just to have your attention and
mm,
time, and focus and
yeah.
encouragement. So don't underestimate yourself is all.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that, and I think even just talking to you right now and being able to say this out loud, I think that I doubt myself as a teacher because I didn't go to school for it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really do feel amazing at it. I really feel like I'm really good at what I do. So
Yeah.
I do
You
embrace
are.
that as much as I can. And then, sometimes the doubt and the fear comes up. But for the most part, I really do feel like I'm an amazing teacher.
I think more often than not, when you love doing something, it's because you're good at it. So I know you're good at it because I know you're the person, but I'm sure you're like really good like with the kids, but also with the staff, other teachers.
Yeah,
What's your classroom size? Like when you're in school.
about 25 kids. It's about 25
Ah,
kids, yeah. And I
good
and
for
I
you.
have I have like 8 classes because I do TK through first grade.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I worked with pre-K class a few years ago, and they were just it wasn't for me. Like how like they're different age groups. Like I love working with kids, but there are different age groups that are for you and some are
Yeah,
not, and that age group is not for me at all. But I'm glad I had experience because it was time for me to see like what I'm good at, what I'm not good at. Like working with young kids, like kids like that, you have to be on your toes, on your
absolutely.
feet, and
Absolutely.
energetic.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Good for you,
No,
Mike.
they definitely teach me a lot as well. Like my patience is, I would say my patience is impeccable right now.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure you're crazy patient.
but I but
Absolutely.
like the innocence of that age group, like I feel like I
Hmm.
like it because you could use so much of that time to teach them and shape them because you know who they be
Yep.
like. It's almost like you could see who kids are gonna become when they
Hmm.
when they get older. So it's like if I get this 40 minutes of class to just show this kid like, this is just how to be a cool adult, hopefully they take
Mm.
something away from that and like start moving different. Like a lot of parents have told me that kids started writing music because I would just let them write songs in class. Like, they first graders. So I'm not even in the mindset of like, you need to learn how to play this instrument or do this. Like,
Right, right,
you need to know
right.
the basics, but just create, just have fun and enjoy it. And when you get older, you can really learn some music stuff. But right now, I just want you to just be into music.
Yeah, that is awesome. But okay, so I disagree with you as far as like being able to see who they're going to be. I feel like, but I do think that I can't see who they're going to be, but I do know that my impact on them adds to whoever they will be. You know,
And
it would either what?
well, I was gonna say, let me rephrase who they're gonna be. You can see what they are being brought up around more so is what I meant to
Yes,
say.
that's a
Like
fact.
you can see the influences that they have. So I try to bring a different influence.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think that's so important that we as like adults realize that like whether you want to be or not, these children are modeling us
Yeah,
regardless of what we think we are or where we are. They see us, we got skin like them, we got hair like them, they see themselves, period. Period.
absolutely.
So that's important for us to keep that in mind. So good for you, Mike. I love that.
I
I love
appreciate
that.
that.
We need more kids to just be exposed to like happiness, happy people,
Yeah,
you know,
like people that
confident people.
enjoy the job,
Yes,
because
yes.
it's scary to think that kids are being taught by people that don't enjoy it, and like just the energy that they put, or like not even that they don't enjoy the job, just they not taking care of themselves outside of the job
Right,
and bringing it
right.
into the workplace.
Yes. I'm more worried about that for sure. People who are burnt out, absolutely
Yeah,
coming to
because
teach
that's
kids.
felt as well.
Absolutely. You can tell when somebody is not trying, but even just people who like don't see that every kid can learn. I think some teachers don't see that every kid can learn. Every kid can learn, but if you come into a classroom thinking that every kid can learn, you won't give your all. But I know that when you think that every child can learn, the whole classroom is that love. You know, that's
Right.
necessary too. Necessary. Oh, that's awesome. I miss being in the classroom. Making me reminisce now. Aw.
That's what's
I
making the
love
job
it.
hard for me right now, is not being able to physically be in front of the kids and like interact
I'll
with
bet.
them.
I'll bet. Yeah, get that energy.
Yeah,
Aw.
because they definitely bring it. You could be having like the a low day and they'll just
Yep.
pick you back up real
Yes,
fast.
they will. Yes, they will. That is a fact. I do want to talk to you maybe this weekend about some things for when I come out there.
Okay,
Um, I see some great things for us, Mike. Ooh, I
I'm with
love
it. I'm
it.
serious. I'm with it.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Did you watch that Andre Benjamin interview with Rick Rubin?
I
It was like
did.
a few months. Wasn't it dope? I just
It
saw it recently. I
was.
saw it maybe.
It was.
I
It
felt
was
like
really good.
as I was watching, I was like, I hope Mike saw it. I don't know about you the whole time I watched it. I was like, I hope Mike saw this.
I felt very connected to him though watching it though. I felt
Yeah,
like a lot of
me
stuff he
too.
was saying.
Yeah, me too. He's a real person. It's like we
Yeah.
are all real, just real ass people, regardless of anything else. We are real people. That is
Yeah.
so cool. So cool to remember. You know, we already know that, but
Right. Jasmine, what is one lesson that you've picked up on your journey that you could share with the listeners or even a young Jasmine?
mm, this is for young Jasmine. I would tell her because I think she would actually believe it if I told her. Tell her that. So I'm preface it by saying when I was younger, Mike. So remember you asked earlier about when I lose that confidence. So when I was younger, like I guess like 9 or under, I always had a belief that there was something else that was not seen but felt. I just had this belief in my head about it, and then as I got older, that thought would come to play randomly, very seldom though. It wasn't long lasting. But I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just thinking like, oh, there's something bigger than this. But I would tell young Jasmine, like, yes, you're right, it's something bigger than this, and that something bigger is you. You're bigger than you think you are. So I would tell her that she's God and there's no way to detach from the God in you. That's it.
That's really
So,
dope. That's really deep. And you know what's funny? When you said that, it made me think of an article you sent me one time about God, and it was like, what if God placed himself inside of you? I don't know if you remember that, but it was like something from a book that you I guess were reading, and you sent it to me, and it was like, you know, it was about everybody like seeking God. It was like, but what if God was actually like placed like right inside of you, and all the seeking you've been doing, like it was right there.
power. Yeah, interesting,
Yeah,
huh?
it
I
was really
mean,
dope.
it's yeah, it's just, it makes sense to me. What would you tell young Mike?
Um, I would tell young Mike, should trust yourself, continue to get to know yourself, love
Mm,
yourself, and don't be
yeah,
so hard on yourself.
that's the fact, Mike. Wow,
Yeah,
yes, yes, yeah. We are hard on ourselves.
yeah. And people love you for being you, so you need to love you for being you.
Yep. And even when they don't love you for being you, you still love you for
Yeah,
being you.
absolutely. Yeah,
But no,
for
it's so
real.
true. Like, people, it's so easy for us to like praise somebody else. But like, are you praising yourself as well?
Yeah,
Because you're part of that, you know?
yeah.
Wow. Oh my. Go to the beach. I want us to go to the beach to have a bonfire. I can't wait.
Hey,
Cannot
I'm
wait.
waiting for the beach to open up just to have one for real.
Oh, huh. When will it open up? They
I
didn't
don't
say yet.
know. They haven't said yet. They still trying to slowly roll everything out. We not opening up till May 15th, they said.
Okay. Yeah.
But they
I
may
think
push it. You know, you never know.
yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm not tripping because it's not like hot yet here. It's still like in like the 60s, low 60s, so it's still overcast. So it's not like spring yet. But when spring hits, I don't care what you're talking about. I'm gonna be outside. Period. Because I need the sun. I don't care who's saying what. I'm gonna be outside. Be
Me
that.
too.
Can't wait for. Cannot wait to be outside. Like on a regular basis, just chilling. Spring, summer, cannot wait.
Jasmine, where can the people find you?
I have a Facebook, I guess, or just like let's meet in real life. I feel like if we're meant to meet, we're gonna meet in real life. So we ain't gotta worry
Okay.
about Facebook. I'm gonna see you around if we're supposed to meet. Especially if they know you, then they'll see me at some point.
And because I can't let you leave without talking about your book, what it's called,
Yeah, I
where
appreciate
people
that.
can find it, what it's about,
Hell
because
yeah.
yeah, so please mention that to the people, because we talked
I
about both
appreciate
of us
that.
working with kids, but this is like yo way for real.
I appreciate that, Mike. So my book, The Baddest Kid in Sixth Grade, it can be found on my website at prethoughtwriting.com. It can also be found on We Buy Black at slash prethoughtwriting. So, Mike, thank you for asking about that. With the chapter book, I also have a supplemental guide now. So the guide has questions, and it's the whole comprehensive like lesson plan. And so with that, when I move to LA, the plan is to do my workshops based around the baddest kid in sixth grade and the workbook. So I'm looking forward to doing that real soon, real soon. Do a workshop and have the kids just like reading better and loving to read. That's my goal.
That's what's
Get them
up.
love to read. Yeah, yeah, love to read. Why not?
That's dope. That's really dope.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shoot, well, we
I
definitely
appreciate
looking
it.
forward to it.
Me too. Me too. How often do you do your interviews?
So I put episodes out every week, but
Okay.
I this week I'm recording every day. I
That's
asked
what's
somebody, yeah, I asked somebody to
love.
record with me every day because we almost at 100. We almost at 100.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
what's up, Mommy.
thank you. So
That's
I'm
consistency.
gonna put this out tomorrow. This is gonna be episode 92,
Oh,
and
nice.
yeah, I'm just working. I'm just trying to just do as much as I can.
Ocean forward, momentum. That's what you're doing. That's what's up.
I appreciate that.
Right here, right now. I can't wait to see it. So tag me in it so I can.
I definitely will. I for sure will.
Yeah. All right, my brother.
Jasmine, thank you so
My
much.
brother from another.
Thank you so much.
I love you, Mike.
I love you too. I really do.
I can't wait to have a session.
Right.
Can't wait to sit around. Cannot wait. Wow.
I'm looking forward to it too. Thank y'all for listening. This is Mike Brown, and this is The Art of Letting Go. Peace. And that's the episode. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of The Art of Letting Go. If you like what you heard, please be sure to subscribe to us wherever you listen to this podcast and leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Let other people know what you think as well. If you want to get in touch with us, hit us up on all social media at The Art of Letting Go Podcast. Also, you can send me an email, theartoflettinggopodcast@gmail.com, or give us a call. Leave a message. We might play it on the show. 213-394-2773. Also, if you would like to support The Art of Letting Go, we got some really cool merch, as well as we're now on Patreon. You can find us, The Art of Letting Go Podcast. Subscribe to us. Thank you guys for listening. This is Mike Brown, and this is The Art of Letting Go.